Hey Zoo fans, my name is Matt, and thank you for joining us for Creature Feature Friday. Today we got some great questions from Moyock Elementary School about our chinchilla Machu here, so let's dive into it. Why do chinchillas take dust baths instead of water baths? Fun question. They actually have to take dust baths because it soaks up body oils and dirt. If they took a water bath, all of that nice dense hair, they have about 60 hairs per follicle. That dense hair would get sopping wet, and believe it or not, they would actually mildew if they couldn't dry off properly. Are they a type of rodent? Short answer, yes they are. They're related to animals like porcupines, rats, mice, and even guinea pigs. How did it get its name? So chinchillas actually got their name from the native people in the Andes Mountains called Chinchilla, and Machu here actually got his name from the ruins of Machu Picchu in the Andes Mountains. Let's see. Do they shed their fur in the summer? They actually, regardless of season, they'll shed their fur about every 3 months, but their fur, like I said, is so dense and so packed with hairs that you wouldn't even notice that they were shedding. You just see a little bit of hair on the ground. Do males and females look different? Other than their genitalia, penises, or vaginas, you would not even be able to notice what a chinchilla is by just looking at them. Do they live in groups or are they solitary? Believe it or not, they do live in large groups. Some are called colonies or herds, just like horses. How long do they live? In the wild, they live about 10 years, but in human care, they could live up to about 20 years. How high can they jump? Okay, well, these guys are actually really agile. They can run about 15 miles an hour, and they can jump up to about 6 feet tall. How good are their senses? Well, their eyesight is very, very poor, but everything else is pretty good. You can see he's got really large ears. That's great for hearing. Those whiskers on his face help him with all the touch and sensory of everything around him vibration-wise, and they're also really good at smelling. What are their predators? Well, natural predators like birds of prey, skunks, and even snakes, but more often than not, humans are their biggest predator. They are actually used for fur trade. They will be harvested for all of their pelts, which, believe it or not, it takes about 100 chinchillas to make a coat. So you can obviously see that humans are the biggest one out of everything there. Do they have any adaptations? Oh, yes, they do. So they are from the Andes Mountains. Higher elevations, meaning that there's not a lot of air, a lot of oxygen for them to absorb. So their red blood cells can actually hold on to a lot more oxygen than, say, ours can. Then, are they more active during the day or the night? They are nocturnal, which means they are more active during the nighttime, but if you had them as a pet, they do learn how to cope with that, and since we're awake during the daytime, they can be diurnal or awake during the daytime to make sure that they're properly eating and getting social activities with us. Are they endangered? Well, as I was saying before, humans do create a big problem for these guys, and yes, both species of chinchilla in the world are endangered. Just because of that hunting. It's very hard to regulate up in the mountains. There's lots of nooks and crannies that people can actually hide in and escape the authorities. So yes, they are endangered, but with help from the world, they can make their way back. Now here's the oddest question we got was, do they really throw their poo like a football? Believe it or not, these guys can throw not just their poo, but other things like dirt, sticks, whatever's around them. If they get frustrated or stressed, they will throw whatever is around them in order to get away from a predator or whatever is making them annoyed. All right, that's all the questions we got. Thanks again for joining us for Creature Feature Friday, and we'll see you next time when we'll be talking about our cavies.